The pentose phosphate pathway. DNA and RNA are necessary for all living organisms. Sugar molecules can be found in DNA and RNA. The pentose phosphate pathway diverges from glycolysis to produce the sugars in DNA and RNA. During respiration, which involves the breakdown of glucose for energy. The pentose phosphate pathway takes place in the cytosol. Energy in the form of ATP is not required and the pathway doesn't generate any energy throughout its operation. A phosphate group is added to glucose during the first stage of glycolysis to transform it. Glucose 6-phosphate is produced from the glucose 6 carbon molecule. Any accessible molecules of glucose 6-phosphate can be utilised by the pentose phosphate pathway, whether they are made by glucose or not. However, a 5-carbon sugar molecule is required. 2 stages make up the pentose phosphate pathway: the oxidative and non-oxidative phases. The oxidative phase. Oxidative simply refers to a molecule disintegrating and losing electrons. Lactone is created by oxidating glucose 6-phosphate. The reaction makes use of both water and NADP+. As a result, 6-phosphogluconate and NADPH are formed. 6-phosphogluconate loses a carbon molecule and as a result, carbon dioxide is released. To change NAD+ back to NADPH, the process releases electrons. The reactions are irreversible during this stage. This enables various molecules to enter the pentose phosphate route at various points throughout the non-oxidative phase, where they can undergo transformations up until the initial molecule of the non-oxidative phase. The sugar that forms DNA and RNA is made from ribulose 5-phosphate. Ribulose 5-phosphate is the name of the sugar that is utilised to create DNA and RNA. Depending on the cells required, there are now various possibilities for the remainder of the cycle. A 10-carbon molecule can be created when ribose 5-phosphate is joined with another ribose 5-phosphate. Overproduction of ribose 5-phosphate, which might not be required for nucleotide biosynthesis, is transformed into other sugars the cell can use for metabolism. In order to produce a 3-carbon molecule and a 7-carbon molecule, a 10-carbon molecule undergoes interconversion. Glycolysis is an option for a 3-carbon molecule. Ribose 5-phosphate, which is also needed to produce DNA and RNA, can also be transported over from glycolysis. For the demands of the cell, all reactions in this phase are interchangeable and reversible. To summarise. Importance of the pentose phosphate pathway. Uses of the pentose phosphate pathway in industry. Thank you for watching.